Hi, you guys. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Welcome for those who are new to the channel. My name here is Fransica Brackin John. Welcome to those who are new to the channel. Welcome, you guys, to the channel. The Lord dropped this word in my spirit, right? Let me get serious now. Lord dropped this word in my spirit, and He said, I thought at first He was telling someone to not be proud, but he was explaining something, right? He said, I was watching a tree. I saw something, and it was saying someone want to know where their roots, right? Where they come from. And the Lord brought that to me, and He said, just like all trees, Francine, watch where their roots come from. He said, just like all trees that come from the ground, there are some people that need to realize that they come from the dust. Before the Lord took them out of the dust, before He formed man was dust. And there are some people, before the Lord elevate them, there was nothing. And the Lord wants someone to really, He say, some people need to reflect on that fact, right? He said, because pride cometh before a fall, says the Most High God, right? So He says some people need to reflect on that fact. He said, David, the reason why David always stayed on top is because he recognized. He said there was a time when David was on the throne, and he was looked at everyone else as the king over Israel. But when the Ark of the Covenant came in, David danced off his king clothes. That means he was recognized to everyone as he when he began to worship the Lord, he came back as the little shepherd's boy that was just in the field. Oh God, his praises for the Lord just got him recognition that he wasn't any king without the glory of the Lord, if the Lord hadn't done it. And the Lord said many people forget their roots, where they come from, and they start to, yes, you're up there wherever it is and certain kind of authority, but they start to forget that, so as to forget that there was a time when they didn't have that much, forget there was a time when there wasn't this or wherever it is. And the Lord say, just like He said, no matter what. And the Lord showed me the ending up of Job, and He showed me the story of Leviathan. And He said, Leviathan, how I describe Leviathan, Francine, as a big sea monster. So, and nobody can take down Leviathan, and how powerful he was, and how he make the sea quake, and all these great things, and no one could take him down, not even fight against him or whatever it is. And He said, Leviathan, in the ending up of that, represent the pride of men, children of the Most High God. Leviathan represent the pride of men, but oh God, He said even Leviathan can't stand in, oh God, cannot stand up against him. He said, can the thing that is created say to its creator, oh God, who is the boss? The Lord say, oh God, many people, I thought He was telling someone to be humble, but He said for many people, some of you all that have gone through others that look down upon you all, He said for many people, they forget where their root come from. And if they forget where they come from, and He says like a tree pulling itself out of its root, because if you forget where you come from and who put you there, He said, guess what? He said, oh God and my Redeemer, you pull yourself out from what is needed for you to continue on. And the Lord said many people, says the Most High God, like Leviathan, forgetting that the Creator, that yes, they could be all big and powerful, but all still have to answer to the Most High. All still have to answer to Abba. Many people forget that. All still have to answer to the Most High. He said, never forget from thus that you're formed. Some people get too puffed up, and because of this, says the Most High God, He said, pride cometh before a fall, and many are going to fall because they lack humility. When they want top, they forget where they come from and the little that they had or wherever it is, and they start to, how to say, look down on those that is still forming in the dust, those that the Lord have not pulled out of the ground as yet. They start to look down on those that the Lord still have His hands on, still forming in the soil. And because they already come out of it, they start to look down on that, and they forget that they were once like that, says the Most High God. And He said, but don't worry, just like Leviathan, says the Most High God. Just like Leviathan, many people think that they will never fall, that nothing can take them down. They're so powerful and they're so this. And the Lord said, but don't worry. Leviathan, just like Leviathan, everyone still have to answer to him, says the Most High God. Stay blessed, stay strong. Bye, guys. I hope you understand the message.